Pocket English Podcast
from your pocket.
Welcome back to Pocket English, where we practice real-life conversations.
Today, we are going to build a blind phone call simulator to fix your worst English fear.
You need to change your dentist appointment. You dial the number, a voice answers quickly. Main Street Dental, how can I help you? You freeze, your heart beats fast, and your mind goes blank because you cannot see their face or read their lips.
I remember when I used to work at a clinic front desk. I could always hear over the phone when a caller was nervous. They would stutter, pause for a really long time, and sometimes they would just hang up the phone and complete panic.
By the end of this episode, you will have the exact 3 phrases to confidently change any appointment, and we will practice them together in the dark.
Phone calls are so intimidating for language learners. When you are talking to someone face-to-face, you can rely on a lot of visual clues. You can see them smile, you can watch their mouth move, and you can read their hand gestures.
Exactly. But on the phone, all of those helpful tools are completely gone. You just have a voice, and usually that voice is speaking very fast.
That is why you need a script. You need a reliable pattern that you know by heart, so you don't even have to think about the grammar when the receptionist picks up the phone.
Let's start with step 1, which is opening the call. The receptionist has just said hello. What is the very first thing we say? A lot of learners might say, "Hello, I want to change my time."
That is understandable, but it sounds a little bit demanding, almost like you were giving an order. Instead, we want to use a very natural, polite opening pattern. We say, "Hi, I'm calling to."
I'm calling to. Notice that we do not say, "I call for," or "I'm calling for changing." We use the pattern, "I'm calling to," and then we immediately add the action we want to take.
Right. You might say, "I'm calling to check my appointment time," or "I'm calling to ask a question about my bill." But today, we need a specific vocabulary word. We say, "I'm calling to reschedule my appointment."
Reschedule. That's a fairly long word. What exactly does the re part of that word mean?
Well, a schedule is a plan or timetable for an event. When you put re at the front of a word in English, it usually means to do something again. For example, if you rewrite a letter, you write it again. So to reschedule your appointment simply means to schedule your appointment again. You're picking a new time.
That makes perfect sense. I'm calling to reschedule my appointment. It sounds incredibly professional and polite. It tells the receptionist everything they need to know in the first 5 seconds of the call.
Let's have our listeners try it right now. I will be the receptionist. I'm going to answer the phone, and I want you, the listener, to say our new phrase out loud. Are you ready? Good morning, Main Street Clinic. How can I help you today?
Now it's your turn. Say, "Hi, I'm calling to reschedule my appointment."
Perfect. You've successfully opened the call and taken control of the conversation.
Okay, so we've opened the call. The receptionist knows what we want to do. The very next thing they'll usually ask is, "What day is your current appointment scheduled for?"
Let's imagine your current appointment is on Tuesday. This is the exact moment where many English learners make a big mistake. They start over-explaining the situation.
Oh, I'm definitely guilty of this. In the past, I would get so nervous that I would say, "I'm so sorry, but my car broke down this morning, and then my boss gave me a lot of extra work, so I really cannot come to the clinic on Tuesday."
As a former receptionist, I can promise you that we do not need to hear the whole backstory. The phones are constantly ringing, and there's often a line of people waiting at the desk. We just need to know the facts so we can help you quickly.
So what's the best, simplest phrase to tell them that you can't come on Tuesday?
You just need to say, "I can't make it on Tuesday."
I can't make it. Does that mean I'm building something or creating something on Tuesday? That phrase always confuses me.
That's a great question, because literally, to make something means to build it. But in conversational English, to make it is a very common idiom. It means to successfully arrive somewhere or to successfully attend an event. If a friend invites you to a dinner party, you can text them and say, "I will make it," meaning you will attend.
Ah, I understand now. So I can't make it simply means I can't attend.
Exactly. I can't make it on Tuesday. Now, let's look closely at the pronunciation. When native speakers say cannot quickly in a sentence, they usually contract it to can't. But we don't usually hit that strong T sound at the end of the word. We don't say can't make it.
Right, the T sound almost stops in our throat. It's very subtle. We say, I can't make it. I can't make it on Tuesday.
Listen closely to how I say it and then repeat after me. Try to match my exact rhythm and tone. I can't make it on Tuesday.
Now you try. Say it out loud.
Great job. This phrase is polite, it is natural, and it keeps the phone call moving forward without any awkward, long explanations about your personal life.
If you are finding these practical, everyday phrases helpful for your life, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We love creating these step-by-step lessons to help you build confidence for the real world.
Now that you have successfully canceled your Tuesday appointment, you need to set the new time. The negotiation part of the phone call begins.
The receptionist might say something like, would you like to reschedule for Wednesday? But what if you are busy all week? You need to take the lead and ask for a time that actually works for your schedule.
You can simply ask, do you have anything available next week?
Available. That is a fantastic piece of vocabulary for everyday life.
Yes, available means free or open. You can use it for people or you can use it for time. You might ask a coworker, are you available to talk right now? Or in our case, we are asking if there is an available appointment.
So the pattern is, do you have anything available? And then you just add the time frame you want. For example, do you have anything available in the morning? Or do you have anything available on Friday afternoon?
Exactly. It is highly flexible. Now, let me teach you an alternative phrase that native speakers use all the time when they are rescheduling appointments. It is a phrasal verb, push back.
Push back. If I push something back, I imagine I am physically moving an object away from me with my hands.
That is the perfect visual, and we use it for time in the exact same way. If your appointment is this week, but you want to move it further away from you into the future, you are pushing it back.
Oh, I see how that works. So if my appointment is tomorrow, I could say, can we push it back a week?
Spot on. Can we push it back a week? Or maybe you are very busy this entire month, so you ask, can we push it back to next month? It is a very casual phrase, but it is perfectly fine to use when calling a clinic, a hair salon, or a restaurant. I actually used this just yesterday when I was running late. I called the restaurant and said, can we push our reservation back by 30 minutes?
Let us practice both of those negotiation phrases. Jack will say the phrase, and I want you to repeat it out loud wherever you are sitting or walking right now.
Here's the first one. Do you have anything available next week?
Say it out loud.
And here's the second one using our phrasal verb. Can we push it back a week?
Your turn. Try it now.
Excellent work. You now have all three pieces of the puzzle to survive this phone call. You have the opening, the cancellation pivot, and the negotiation.
Now it's time for the ultimate test. It's time for the blind phone call simulator.
We mentioned earlier that phone calls are terrifying because you cannot see the other person. So we are going to simulate that exact feeling right now.
Right now, the screen is going completely black. You have no text to read, you have no visual clues to help you. You just have the audio, and you have to rely entirely on your listening skills and your memory.
I'm going to play the role of the fast-speaking receptionist. Emma will be your coach, guiding you what to say. When there's a pause, you must speak your lines out loud into the dark to simulate the pressure of a real phone call.
Take a deep breath, shake out your shoulders. The phone is ringing. Someone picks up.
Main Street Dental Clinic, this is Jack speaking. How can I help you today?
Tell him why you're calling. Start with, hi, I'm calling to...
Okay, you need to reschedule. I can certainly help with that. What day was your original appointment scheduled for?
Tell him your appointment is on Tuesday, and tell him you cannot attend. Say, I can't...
Oh, Tuesday? No problem at all. We can take you off the schedule for Tuesday. When would you like to come in instead?
Ask him if he has any open times next week. Use the word available.
Let me check my computer really quickly. Yes, I actually have an opening next Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Does that work for you?
Say, yes, that is perfect. Thank you.
All right, you are all set for Thursday. Have a great day.
And the screen is back. How did you do? Did your heart beat a little bit faster when the visual support disappeared?
If you stumbled over your words or if you forgot a phrase halfway through, please do not worry. That's exactly why we practice in a safe space like this. The more you do this simulation, the more automatic those phrases will become.
Phone calls in a second language are a huge challenge. Even native speakers get phone anxiety sometimes. But remember that you are always in control of the conversation. If the receptionist ever speaks too quickly, you do not have to panic. You can always just say, "Could you speak a little slower, please?" Native speakers are always happy to slow down if you ask politely.
Absolutely. You are doing so much better than you think. Now, I have a quick challenge for you before you go today. I want you to imagine that you need to change your haircut appointment. Practice your opening line in the comments below. Write, "Hi, I am calling to," and finish the sentence with what you want to do.
I cannot wait to read your comments and see how you use the pattern. Make sure you save this video to your Watch Later playlist right now. The next time you have to make a scary phone call in English, put your headphones on and play this for 5 minutes to warm up your brain before you dial the number. You will feel completely ready.
You have got this. Keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode.